Man, I'm really glad I decided to put my jacket on. It's like 54 degrees out, but that's not that warm when there was snow this morning. So I'm very glad to have this jacket on. What's up, friends? Welcome back to another Midday Joyride. My name is Matt, and today we are going to be talking about something that's really close, like near and dear to my heart. We're going to talk about supporting small businesses. So let's get into it. As you guys know, if you watched my first video, or really any of my videos, or if you know me in person, my family are entrepreneurs. We've owned our own business my entire life, and supporting small businesses and independent businesses and motorcycle shops and that kind of a thing is really important to me. It's a really big part of who I am, to the point of my wife and I have this tradition that every holiday and anniversary and that kind of a thing, we try to at least get one thing from Etsy to support an independent artist, and that's the best way that I know to find them that aren't like my friends. So we have that tradition, right? And with this year being what I will generously call non-traditional, yeah, I think that it's even more important than it has been any of the past years to support your local small businesses. I live in a small town, a very small town. We've talked about that before, but part of being in a small town, and in my opinion, part of just being a good community member, let alone a creator myself, is supporting independent businesses, supporting small businesses, local owners, supporting your local community, and all of that gets done when you shop local. Right now we are riding up to a little neighboring town going to the butcher. I am a big fan of this little butcher shop. They have super high quality meat. They're a staple in our local community, our little, what I'll call like a 3 or 4 town community that makes up what we call a community here. And it's really important to me that they stay in business, so that means it's really important to me to support them. I would be very devastated if they had to close shop. So I want to do all that I can to help them not have to do that. It's really important to me to support makers and businesses in my community that support what I believe in. It's also really important to me to support small businesses in the industry and like independent shops in the motorcycle industry that support, specifically to me, the performance side of the industry. So one of the companies that you guys know that I rave about all the time, actually 2 of the companies that I rave about all the time, Horsepower Inc. and Thundermax. If you guys have a motorcyclist on your Christmas shopping list, or if you're a motorcyclist with a Harley twin cam that is building a holiday shopping list, add one of those to that list if it's in your budget. They are the coolest people in the industry, doing the coolest things and truly supporting not only the motorcycle industry as a whole and the custom industry, but also supporting the performance industry that is that niche subset of the motorcycling industry. Other small businesses in the industry that, or you know, independents in the industry that I support, obviously Builtwell. Huge fan of Builtwell, everything that they do. Lowbrow Customs, if you're building a chopper or any kind of custom application. If you're a Dynadude, Deadbeat Customs. Honestly, Dixon Flannel Company. Like, yes, they're not really a small company anymore, but it really is Danny's livelihood, and he's worked his ass off to build that company. If you have somebody on your list that likes flannels, buy them a Dixon flannel and they will not be disappointed with that gift, I promise. And if they are, send it to me. Businesses and industries that I think are super important to support outside of the motorcycle industry. Local creators. If you have a local leather worker, get a wallet or a belt, or have them make you a bag or something like that. If you have local painters or photographers, support them. Local coffee shops. If you have a local coffee grinder, if you're a coffee person, support a small local independent coffee shop. Starbucks isn't going anywhere. Amazon, Walmart, they're not going anywhere. The little no-name or the little whimsical, cutely named coffee shop down the road from you, or, you know, across town from you, they very well could. Like, it's super possible that they might not be able to make it through this holiday season. It's very possible that some of these little community-based organizations and community-based companies might not make it through this holiday season without the support of the community. If you have that in your neighborhood, I urge you to support that. Personally, we live in the middle of nowhere, so I unfortunately have to support Amazon to an extent. There are a few things that I need to purchase that I need to have shipped to me. I don't have time to go and search out a mom and pop store that sells them. There's not one in my area, so it'd literally be a hunt. So there are some things that I have to purchase like that. Everything that I don't have to buy that way, I'm going to. We went down to the city last week and intentionally did our shopping at places that needed that support, that sell the things that we were looking for. I'm a big fan of purchasing my wife jewelry. One of the places that I tend to look for is a little community jeweler. Yes, they're probably more expensive than going to, I don't know what, K's or something, but they are a historical company in our community. They have been around and making it for the community as long as they could, basically keeping it so that you don't have to drive 2 hours to get to a jeweler. And I support that. I really do. If you follow me and if you're into this kind of content, you're probably also into motorcycles or some form of the outdoors. So I urge you to check out Wusa Outfitters. I believe their URL is spreadingthewusa.com. There'll be a link down below. I urge you to check them out. The owner's name, her name is Erica, and she's a fantastic person. She does all that she can for her local outdoor community, but also like outdoors as a whole is kind of her thing. Like, that's what her brand is built off of. So if you're into camping, hiking, boating, any of that kind of thing, check out her brand, check out their website. There's probably a design there that you'll fall in love with. I know there's a bunch of them that I have. There's quite a few of her pieces of clothing hanging in my wife and I's closet on both sides. So if you have a creator that you support, that you love, if there's a company or a organization that you love, say you're super into motorcycles and like food, you should follow Stacy Will Ride to Food. If you're not, you should be. Link below. And the Ride to Food business, I'm gonna call it, that she's created is awesome. They have really cool designs. I'm sure that you've seen other creators supporting her. I feel like everybody in the industry loves Stacy. It's because she's a super real person that doesn't sugarcoat anything. She tells you the way that she feels, and she's not gonna bullshit you about it, which I really am a fan of. So if you're into that kind of a thing, go check her out. I personally believe that one of the worst things that can happen to a community is for all of their locally owned, locally operated, community-based businesses to start shutting their doors. And this year has forced that on a lot of companies. They're even right down to like restaurants and bars and local breweries that can't operate. I realize that I've listed off a lot of companies that you're probably not local to and stuff that you'd have to order on the internet. I urge you, if you are going to do something like that, go to a local Drag Specialties or a Tucker distributor or a Biker's Choice distributor. Go to a local independent shop. You got a set of pipes, or you want to retune your bike, go to an independent shop that can do that. Support your local shops and your local community so that they're there to support you when you need it. I mean, nobody supports, in my personal opinion, no industry, no group supports their local communities as much as motorcycle riders. And I've seen that my whole life, from charity events to Toys for Tots to all kinds of really cool things like that. So like I said, we're rolling into town right here to go to a local butcher. I am gonna pick up some things for dinner and just offer my support to a local company trying to stay afloat during crazy times. So I'm gonna run in there, grab some burgers. I'll be back in a minute.
A few moments later.
And we're back. Like I was saying before I ran into the store, it's super important to your local community's existence to support that community. And there are a lot of non-community based companies that I'm also supporting this year. So if there's a business or a company that you want to support, but you can't financially swing it, right? One of the best things you can do, talk about those companies on social media. If on Instagram, if they have a post that you like, share it. If they make a product that you support, share it. Tell your friends about it. Like their posts, comment on their posts, help them get seen on, help the algorithm see them and support them. That's a huge non-financial support that you can offer. If there's a company that you've purchased from in the past that you're super happy with, leave them a review. It's so often overlooked. The review process, though, is huge in the business world. Having positive reviews means so much to so many businesses. It means the world to so many businesses, especially on new products or recently updated products, things like that. Reviews make a world of difference on those type of products and the sales of them. So that's another free thing in the current situation. If you spent money in the past and you're super happy with a product and haven't reviewed it, write that company a review. Write them, even if it's not if they don't have a, hey, give us a review button on their website. Leave them a Google My Business review. Google it and click on the little thing on the side, type a review there, leave them a 5-star review there. Write just something fantastic about them on your Facebook page and tag their page in it. These kind of things don't take very long. They're free or very affordable for you, and it's something that you can do that doesn't take a ton of time, a ton of effort, and it helps them in an incredible amount. So I've been rambling for a while now about just supporting these businesses. I will say that content creators right now are, in my personal opinion, right now are also feeling the stress, right? It's tough to stay motivated when the world feels like it's ending. So if you have a content creator that you love and support, show them support online too. Drop a comment on one of their Instagram pictures or Facebook posts. Leave positive comments on their YouTube pages. We're gonna buzz around them here. If they're a content creator that has a store, pick up a sticker pack or something. $5? You can spend less than a large coffee on a content creator's sticker pack and make their day. There's a post that floats around Facebook and Instagram a lot, and it's a quote that says something to the effect of, when you purchase from a small business, you're not helping a CEO buy another yacht or a new Mercedes or something like that. You're helping put dinner on the plates of a family in your community. You're helping a little girl get braces. You're buying a new set of cleats for a little boy's, football dream or whatever. It says something to that effect, and I truly, truly believe that. It means the world to these local businesses that they have the financial support of the people in their community. So if you have it in your budget, if you have it in your wheelhouse this year to buy small, I urge you to do that. a big thing for me, a big personal belief of mine, is that you support people that support you, and you support people that support what you support. And I realize that I said support there so many times that it's not a real word, but it means a lot to those people. And especially to like independent artists and freelancers and stuff like that. Man, that lumber truck just threw a rock up. It hit me in the knee so hard, I think it's gonna bruise. That was really uncomfortable. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for me, guys. If you've enjoyed anything that you've seen or heard in this video, do me a huge favor. Drop a thumbs up on this video, and more so than that, drop a comment below. Let me know what small business you in the motorcycle industry or not that you want to support or that you're planning to support this year. That's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I truly appreciate it. Have a good day, friends. Ride safe.